How to cure limerence. So for those of you that don't know, limerence is something that we all kind of go through when we first start dating someone. It's the phase of we're infatuated with them, we think they're really cool, we think about what our future with them is like, but I find that when you go into a state of limerence for a prolonged period of time, it is actually very detrimental to your health. I'm just going to speak from my experience with it. Basically, when you're in a state of limerence for a prolonged period of time, you can stop eating, you're constantly thinking about them, you're constantly obsessing over them. If they reject you, you get really, really upset. It's kind of similar to like BPD's favorite person. I find we get into this state for a long period of time when we're constantly looking for the love outside of ourselves, when we are actually the ones that are meant to fill that void that we're so desperately trying to fill with somebody else. I like to think of people as additions to life, or basically like the spice in a recipe. They just make life a little bit better, but if you put too much spice in it or too much of the wrong spice, it can throw off the whole recipe. A lot of times we occupy our life and our mental state with people because we are avoiding something within ourselves. So I would say the first place that I would start when trying to heal limerence is to ask yourself what you're trying to avoid so much, what you're trying to distract yourself with, and what you actually need. The things we search for outside of ourselves are actually the things that we need to be searching for within. You also need to be researching about anxious attachment because they kind of go hand in hand. I think it's very important to understand that regardless how somebody is treating us, whether it's really amazing or whether it's absolutely awful, that we are accountable for our own thoughts, and being in a state of limerence is a self-created problem. Unless you have manifested everything you can ever desire in this lifetime, then you have no time to be obsessing over somebody else, which means that you need to get busy. People who are suffering from limerence, like, you need to add more hobbies, you need to add another job, you need to distract yourself, because limerence is honestly cured over time and with separation. You need to be reminded that without this object of obsession, life is going to continue on and you still have to live it. So when I was in a very intense limerence state over the summer, I ended up going to Europe for the month of June, like the entire month, and all of those feelings literally went away. Especially if the person is toxic, you need to initiate separation, because I'm telling you, like, it will literally go away. You are not in love with this person. It is just an infatuation with them and what you think that the relationship could have been. And you really need to ask yourself why it is that you're trying to turn a dog into a cat. There is no problem being a hopeless romantic and wanting to be in a super cute relationship and want somebody to love you, but why are you trying to put that story onto somebody who literally does not fit the picture? And overall, just be nice to yourself. You're not going to shame yourself out of limerence. Dating is very similar to interviewing for a job. You're going to make sure that the person is a good fit to do the job, and if they're not, you're going to let them loose so that somebody can come in and actually do it properly. That obsession you are having with somebody else is not meant for them. It is meant for you. It is meant for your purpose. It is meant for your art. You need to work on your self-worth and your self-concept, and overall just get busy and allow these feelings to subside themselves. I hope this video somewhat helped, and if you want me to make more videos about this, I can definitely go on for hours. Bye!